Alright, I have coffee. I don't know what quest we were working on. Oh, on hold, wait for Peebee's scanner. Alright, let's see what other quests we have for our companions. I can't progress Liam's until I finish the other outposts. Evaluations. This one will be easy because that's just flying around. Let's do this one first. I'm a half horse, half man. If you guys haven't watched that video yet, it's hilarious. It's one of the funniest things I've seen in the past few weeks. Alright, who do we have? This doesn't matter because we're just flying around, right? Oh, I clicked land. I'm an idiot. I'm Harping and Derping. Talking to doing this. I'm not awake yet. I did not get up at 4 today. Chris and I had a largely sleepless night because of lots of other animals outside of our place trying to get into our place. So we had multiple rounds of stray cats, stray dogs. Not a pleasant evening, so I got a few hours of sleep, was up at 3:30, well from 2:30 to 3:30, then I went back to bed and woke up at almost 6. So I'm not quite awake yet. Alright. There's no quest I want to do here at the moment. Let's go do this thing in the space that I forgot to do. Chris has taken Pippin to the vet today. Alright. Back to the
looking for you.
base. Phoebe's been looking for me. Okay, we'll look for her in a minute. Okay. Does this quest have a name? In the Knoll system. Okay, it just might not be. Maybe it's not marked. Knoll system. Technis. Erickson. Farang. Oh, there it is. Excuse me. Morning, Thandar. Morning, Joker. Everybody else tuning in.
We just got pinged by another of those ZK trackers.
Let's try to get close enough to pull some data.
On it. Anomaly detected. Tracker ahead. Looks active.
Ease up on it. We need a point of origin. That is one
shit.
twitchy self-destruct.
Wait, just let me stick a predictive model in this fragment. There, a common vector, maybe a point of origin.
Ooh.
Good job. Let's go.
Nalish system. I like these kind of missions where you get to take your ship off and go do stuff. I really loved that part of Star Wars Outlaws. Starfield. I like... Even No Man's Sky did it well.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. I found something.
Pathfinder, this is the exact nav point indicated by the ZK trackers.
Right, Addison's request. Let's see if this helps us find her missing scientist.
Damn it. The shuttle's just a relay. But I think we can get in their feed. Hold on.
Signal's through. Ready for coordinate transfer in. Who the fuck? We've been found. Deadhead the comms.
Here we go again. I'm the Pathfinder.
A Pathfinder. One finally showed?
Harlan, stop talking.
Is that Dr. Kennedy? Are you okay? Director Addison is concerned about you and your tech.
Keep them talking, Ryder. Tracing.
All I want is to stop the stealing. I have outposts of people trying to start their lives.
Outpost starting lives, huh?
Let them see, Harlan.
They just forwarded Dr. Kennedy's medical profile. Ryder.
She's pregnant. That woman is pregnant.
That woman knows full well the state she's in.
Yes. I have a Space Marine 2 playlist and all the reviews and everything else. Single player game was excellent. I don't remember if I gave it a 9 out of 10 or maybe. The single player campaign was too short, obviously, but that was one of the coolest things I've played. Like, it was the best looking game I've ever seen on my Xbox Series X. The performance was just phenomenal. The storyline was dynamite. There's some massively epic, like, cutscenes and moments. Yeah, it's only like, I think go watch my reviews because I don't remember. I think it was 12 or 15 hours for the single player campaign. It was relatively short. But then there's the multiplayer component. So if you've ever played Halo, it's the same thing. Halo has a 12-hour, 10-hour campaign, and then there's all the multiplayer stuff that you go do with Halo. That's the same thing. So Space Marine 2 single player campaign is cool. Then there's a campaign for multiplayer where you're actually, so in the main game you're playing as like 007, and in the multiplayer you're like 008 or 006. Like, it's like you're a different strike team playing on the same missions, but you're doing different objectives. So when you play the first time, you'll be radioing in, you'll be doing radio contact with like the other team. That other team is you when you play multiplayer. So it's the same campaign for multiplayer, but you're doing the storylines from different perspectives with different objectives. And in the multiplayer, you get all the different classes and abilities. You can level up your weapons, level up your, there was a lot to the multiplayer if you enjoy that kind of stuff, but it was not my cup of tea, and it was the at the time it was launch, and there was a bunch of bugs with the matchmaker. But supposedly all that's been ironed out now. I do own the Ultimate Edition, so whenever the DLC is ready, I'm gonna jump in and do the DLC for sure. But Space Marine 2, yeah, Space Marine 2 is pretty freaking fun. I had a great time in that game, great time. But yeah, I've got the reviews up if you want to check them out, and a playthrough, live streamed that whole thing. Is it worth the $78? I paid 110, I think, for the Ultimate Edition, and I felt like I got my money's worth because I got the base game plus the DLCs, and I'm definitely going to play the DLCs. And I did play some of the multiplayer. I'll be honest with you. If the multiplayer streams had gotten more traffic, I would probably have kept playing because it was fun. But the streams weren't bringing in that great of numbers. So it was like, I'm just going to move on to other games. Like, it was fun. The matchmaker was buggy, but it was still fun. I did not complete the multiplayer campaigns. I think I did the first 2 or 3 campaigns, but the matchmaking bugs were kind of like, meh. And then I was just like, yeah, we're only getting like 40 people watching a stream, and when I go play this other game, I'm getting 90. It's like, I'm gonna go play the other game. I've already finished the storyline here, so I let the multiplayer sit there. But I'm happy to go back and do the DLC. Yes, I do feel like I got my money's worth. I don't know if there's discounts or anything right now. Again, if you're only going into it for the single player stuff, it is a short campaign. You're paying $70 for 12 to 15 hours. That's a bit steep. But if you like the multiplayer, and if you think you're going to spend a lot of time queuing up with randos and doing repeatable maps, because at some point you will have to repeat the maps, and that can get grindy. But if that's for you, go for it.
Chemical blockers were standard for cryo. We were supposed to wait until we were stable.
And when was that going to be? Everything was going wrong. The Nexus had no plan. You're with Addison? Well, she fell in line with Tan, said we couldn't add new mouths until we were stable. But this wasn't about waiting until we could afford a house. We were dying. So I left, with enough meds for Harlan and I to get off the blockers.
How far along? Dr. Kennedy, how long?
8 months, give or take.
We're not going back. You're not getting my tech. We'll be fine without you. Tell Addison. Fuck it, don't tell her anything. Kill it.
They flashed the core. Couldn't get a trace.
Addison will want to hear about this. And I've got questions for her.
Yeah, we gotta go. Oh, we do it on the VidCon, okay. No, I will not have time to play Pillars of Eternity, but I have multiple Pillars of Eternity playthroughs on the channel. So if you want to watch me play Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2, all you gotta do is do a search on my channel, because I have played PoE 1 3 times, and I've done PoE 2 twice, and am happily waiting for, and Avowed has been part of my main session streams for February since like a year ago. Like, yes, I'm playing Avowed. I don't play all new releases.
Director
no.
Addison, I have a sighting
Not
on
not
you
all the
missing
major
Dr.
releases
Kennedy
and
your
get my
trackers.
interest.
She's alive?
Oh yeah, you
And
can
8
spawn
months
bots to play
pregnant.
with you if you don't want to deal with
Fucking
randoms.
hell.
Correct. I forgot to mention that. In Space Marine 2, yes, you can use bots if you don't want to have randos in your group. But let me tell you, the bots suck. They suck bad. I had a mission that I couldn't do with bots. Literally, I couldn't do it with bots. At least at the time. Granted, I was playing at launch, so there was all the launch bug issues that exist in all games. May have been patched up since then, but the bots sucked. Yeah. Like, at least in was it Aliens Firestrike, Aliens Fireteam? Like, the bots in that game were really, they were kind of dumb, but they were hardy. They would survive and they would do good stuff. The bots in Space Marine 2 are stupid and are constantly dying. It's nuts.
She wasn't abducted by exiles. She left because the Nexus had no plan. She said you didn't want people to try getting pregnant.
Of course I didn't. We had no worlds. We knew we would lose people. I wasn't going to watch babies die, too. Of all the stupid, irresponsible, selfish. She was always like this, even back on Earth. She talked me into this, and now we have to save her tail.
Dr. Kennedy seems to have a group with her. Stealing aside, she has support.
How long will that last? She's the smartest person I know, but she jumps without looking. Ryder, we have 2 speeches banked for the first child in Andromeda. Trust me, you want the one for the good outcome.
Wait, what did Dr. Kennedy talk you into?
She's an old university friend. We were catching up and she mentioned a project she was training for.
The Andromeda Initiative?
She'd still be here if I wasn't forced to tell her no a year ago.
We know how to find her. We find more of her ZK trackers.
Hopefully you can draw them out by placing more outposts. If she hasn't changed the protocol.
She's 8 months. She may be distracted.
This is a complete shit show. Find them, Pathfinder. The first human child in Andromeda can't just disappear.
Until I see a press release that states that's the case, I don't believe any of those rumors at all. think I can buy the next rank of this gun. I need 225 for the next rank. I'm gonna hold out until I have the. I only need like another 100 points, and I can get those by waiting, and then I can make the next tier of this weapon because I'm using a Mark II right now. So if I can make a Mark IV, that's gonna be a significant upgrade. Ooh, I got a sword. Hell yeah, I'm gonna switch over to the sword for my melee weapon. Let me go to the... Oops, it's melee weapon. Sweet. Alright, I think we're good to go to the next mission. This is for Vetra. This is a loyalty mission. Let's do it. Go to the go to H047 in the Remev system. I really liked it on the Xbox Series X. It was the best looking game I've ever played on my Series X. Last Ascendant or First Ascendant looked pretty good too. What's up, Nigel?
I'll say, that's a stellar nursery. Stars are born out here.
By the way, we are going to be playing. I am going to play the Eternal Strands demo. However, it doesn't come out until like 11 o'clock Central today. So I probably, if I play it at all, it might be tomorrow morning's stream. It's also PC only for the demo, and I don't plan on playing it on the PC. I might. You never know. I haven't put any man hours on this machine. Maybe I'll put it through its paces and play a new game on it. No, I'm not gonna play that Berserker game. I played that for 30 minutes on a stream the other day and promptly quit. That was not for me. Nope. No, I've got a stream for it was like 35 minutes long. Not for me. I knew going into it that I probably wasn't going to like it because I don't like Souls-like games. But somebody said that it had an easy mode. But the problem is you have to play hardcore mode to get to the easy mode, and I wasn't going to, I think I died like 5 times on the boss. And I was like, nope, screw that. Not going to do it. Nope. Not for me. For me, it was very difficult, yes. But I specifically and purposefully don't play those types of games.
Look at all this.
Maybe it's easy for other people.
Here, didn't it? To think this was supposed to be the Turian home, now the exiles have taken over.
Cosmic radiation is off the charts,
Bad deeds,
Ryder.
bad.
You'll need to stay in the Nomad.
Hey, I mean, I was willing to give it a shot,
don't
but
block radiation.
yeah, it looked cool.
In normal situations, they do. This planet's magnetic field was disrupted when it cracked open. No protection from a cosmic ray tearing you apart at the molecular level.
So stick to the Nomad.
Oh, I
Descent
forgot all
engine
about this
engaged.
place.
Good luck, Ryder.
The difference with Wukong, though, is Wukong has like a normal level of difficulty. It's not a hardcore RPG, it's just an action RPG. So it's kind of like Dragon's Dogma. It's not hardcore, it's just actiony. Alright. Oh my goodness, we gotta go a ways away. Let's hit this one on the way. This one has low gravity, if I remember correctly.
Gravity.
Yeah, it does. This was super fun in Starfield too. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna go into the void. No! I almost yeeted myself into the void there. Alright.
Automated protocols active.
That's the first one. We gotta unlock the next. Oh, I need to wait for it to come down.
Deploying forward station.
Okay. Let's grab this one. We can get the mining node all the
Mining
way
zones have
there.
been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
It's got muted sound effects too, which is pretty realistic. It's kind of cool. Ooh, there's a dome structure down there. Multiple dome structures.
Sam, what is that?
A mining dome, Pathfinder. You should be able to exit the Nomad once inside.
What about the crazy space radiation?
The dome structure prevents cosmic rays from entering. Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system.
Oh, I do
Pathfinder.
want to go over here. This is a big one. Back. Maybe don't want to be in here. Oh, there's something down the bottom of that. Maybe I did want to go in the craters.
Minerals have been depleted in this location.
Sorry guys, that was I guess the vet just sent us a message and asked if Chris could come like an hour early, and which is in like 20 minutes. So she's like going crazy trying to get her morning stuff done. So I may need to duck out here in a minute to help her like get Pippin in the cat carrier and stuff. I'm just gonna wait for her to inform me. Okay. Mining zone depleted. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we're all waiting for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Trev. Can't wait. We are going to play Eternal Strands before then, though, so don't forget to tune in for that. The demo drops today. The progress carries over, so I think what I'll probably do is... Oh, I just had a thought. I have to go to the doctor on the Thursday, right? You know what I ought to do?
Shit!
I ought to play that as an offline series and then dole it out on YouTube in a Let's Play series over the next couple of days while I'm busy with doctor visits.
That's unsettling.
So I might play that offline this afternoon and
Suvi
get
Anwar
episodes
is correct.
recorded.
Cosmic radiation is unusually high on this planet, likely an effect of the Scourge.
But one way or another, we're
Say I
starting
just
Eternal
walked out
Strands
into
today,
What would
and then the
happen?
full launch comes
Cosmic
on the
rays would
28th.
penetrate the molecules of your
And we're going to
DNA.
try to do a full clear
Terminal
before we get
cancer
to
is
Kingdom Come
highly
Deliverance
likely.
2, so we're going to be
Suddenly, I'm
pushing.
thankful for the
I may not finish this game before all that happens, but I'll still keep plugging away at this because I'm deep enough in now. I got to have a resolution, man.
Automated protocols activated.
Even if we don't finish this by the 28th, I'll keep going. I'm like, I could finish it in conceivably in like 5 or 6 hours because I've only got 2 planets left. I just need to go to the planets, get the updates, and then we trigger the last 3 missions. So theoretically, I'm close to the end if I wanted to push the main story. But I'm off exploring planets, doing companion quests. Like, I could sink another 50, 60 hours into this if I want to, and I kind of want to. So I'm having a lot of fun. Let's go. This is the last one.
Exposure to the surface radiation will kill you, Pathfinder. I do not advise leaving the Nomad.
Don't leave the Nomad. Okay, I heard you.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Oh, is she gonna be in the dome? Yep, I bet we're going in the dome.
According to Sid's intel, that's where those settlers are being held.
Hazardous radiation detected. Please remain in the Nomad.
Oh, that's right. We have to drive in. Well, you know, some of us aren't very good driving virtual vehicles. What's up, Transcend? Man, I haven't seen the Thunderdome in a long time.
I do not detect life in our immediate vicinity.
Let's head in, but stay sharp. My sister may have missed something in her investigations.
Do I have any points to spend? I do. Let's level up my girls first. Alright, I need to finish the throw line. I started, it was on the PS5 like maybe like last June. And I did play it a little bit right before I went on my trip. But there was, I wasn't in a place where I could do a playthrough of it.
Looks like no one's home.
I swear if Sid sent us on a pointless search, I'm going to drill her shin plates.
Move! Go!
Good job, Ryder.
What the hell was that?
Did I land on you?
Sorry.
I don't think I've ever done this quest because I never took Vetra with me.
Ah, Nix. So good to finally meet you. And you brought friends. That's even the Pathfinder, if I'm not mistaken. My bait worked better than expected.
The missing settlers.
Who are you? Why are you kidnapping innocents?
Innocents? They're criminals. You helped them get away from me. You think I'm gonna let that go? Get comfortable. You'll be here a while.
Case of mistaken identity?
I'm just as lost as you are.
It's okay, Vetra. You don't have to cover for us. That was Merryweather. She runs a smuggling ring on Kadara. We worked for her. Vetra helped us get out of it. New lives, hiding in the outposts.
So you're helping people. There was no need for all that modesty.
It's not modesty. I didn't help anyone.
Okay, okay. You didn't help anyone.
I'm getting out of here.
We've tried. There's no way out.
There's always a way out.
There's always a way out.
Ryder, you have to believe me. I've no idea what's going on. I'm going to get answers, but first we have to get out of here.
We need to talk.
Yeah, I know. These people here think I helped them, and somehow Merryweather feels screwed over by it.
It's her sister, maybe.
How well do you know Merryweather?
I've heard of her. A smuggler, not affiliated with either the Outcast or Collective. Never did business with her myself. Kind of a loose cannon from what I've heard.
Little sister.
We'll talk later. Focus on getting out of here.
What
May have used her identity. Alright.
Vetra will figure out a way to help us. She always thinks of something.
Yeah, heat waves are no fun. I'm not looking forward to our heat wave. This will be our third summer here. Actually, is it our third or our fourth? 22, 23. It's going to be our fourth summer here. The first summer was pretty gnarly. The second summer wasn't too bad. 2023 wasn't that bad. 2024 was really hot. And we get, like, because we're in the tropics, it starts getting hot around beginning of April, right? It'll start getting up to like 35 Celsius every day in April. And then by the end of April, we're up in the 38s. And then it just gets to the point where by the end of May, we're at 40 to 45. And there's usually like a week to 2 week period in like late May, mid June, where it gets up like 45 to 50 for like 2 weeks out of the year. And those 2 weeks are just, I mean, the whole summertime is hot, but it's the humidity. It's like we have like 65 to 75% humidity most days, 85% on some days. And it's like when the power grid gets overloaded and then the power goes out and you don't have air conditioning or a fan, and you're just literally the only thing to do. And this is the one time when I'm glad we have like a concrete slab for the floor. Is like I'll just literally go lay on the concrete slab with all the cats. We're all literally just sprawled out on the concrete slab, and you're just laying there waiting for the power to come back on. Because what else can you do? You can't go anywhere. There's no AC. There's no fans. Power's out. It just sucks, and you just lay there and sweat and wait. And sometimes the power's back in 6 hours. Sometimes it's back in 20 hours. Hang on, I gotta help Chris. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Chris needs my help. All right. Yeah, I would love winter, other than the snow. I don't like snow. I lived in the snow for like 12 years and up in the mountains in Colorado, and I don't miss the snow. Is it true that it only gets hotter with time? You know, so my mother-in-law has been here for like 50 years, um, and they've kept almanacs, like the village, like they were part of like the village has only been here, well, the town that they're from, it's not a village anymore, it's a town. But in like it's only been here for like 100 years, and so there are public records from the founding of the town up until now, and you can just watch the temperature charts go up and up and up and up and up and up and up. So according to that and all the locals that I've talked to and her mother-in-law and everything else, 50 years ago when they all moved here, it was about 15 degrees Celsius uh, lower during the summer. What does that translate to in Fahrenheit? This is all the charts and everything else. 15C and F. That no, hang on. How do I do that? Yeah, yeah, they've got well, it's farmers' almanacs. Anyway, I don't know what that would be in. I don't know how to do the calculation to figure out what that is in F. Um, anyway, it's like 15 degrees Celsius less. It was 15 degrees less hotter in the summer. So it's just like it's just this line of like going back and it was less. This is the interesting thing. There was an increase in temperature in like the previous like years during like the initial first 50 years of the town, but it wasn't that much. It was sort of like a gradual, very slow. And what happened was like 50 years ago, that's when they came in and started putting asphalt everywhere, concrete curbs everywhere, block houses everywhere. It used to be, thatched roofs and um, buildings made out of wood, and stuff. And so once they came in and started industrializing everything and put down the pavement and the concrete and the, sidewalks and parking lots and cut down all the trees. It's no, I mean, this is not theory. This is in practice. This place used to be just forests along the river and farmlands, and now they've gotten, it's just the industry of people has cut down all the trees, and so it went from this very slow, gradual to this steep, pronounced line. And her mom just constantly complains now because it gets so hot, in the summertime. She's a 75, 80-year-old woman. And so when it gets hot during the summer, if her power goes out, like that can be deadly to an elderly person. Um, Thanks, Transcend. I just don't know how to do like it's 15 degrees less. I'm like, what does it translate to in Fahrenheit? It was like, in any case, it's much hotter now than it was 50 years ago for sure. It is like today is going to be 28. Tomorrow's 21, 26, 24, 25. The next week is really nice. Right now, the average temperature is like 30 to 32 Fahrenheit. You know, this is like pretty much November, December, January, February. We're usually around 30. So a few degrees below, a couple degrees, like upper 20s, low 30s. Yeah, I mean it's legit that you might not be able to stand in the sun
Door
another 10 or
controls are not
15 years,
accessible
just
from
depending
here,
on where you live.
Pathfinder.
There has to be a way out.
I can open the doors from my end, but they're powered down. We need to get them going again.
Your end? Who are you?
I don't like the sound of this, Ryder.
Just get those doors some power!
Get those doors some power. I'll be right back, everybody. Do, 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 do. Yeah, this is why I've had people ask me in the past, like, what do you talk about when you're streaming? Like, how do you get going? Like, I don't like to talk. I'm scared of talking. I'm nervous of talking. And it's like, why? Just pick a random topic. Like,
HPS
anything can be
functional.
made into a
No
conversational
way to know
topic,
until we try.
including the weather. All right, we need to find a power source.
Now we just have to get this power flowing to that door.
Connect the generator to the door. Oop.
That cable's not going to get power to that door. These might connect the door to the generator.
Wait, I thought that was it. Go to the door. Oh, there's a power cable. Gotta connect.
And there you go! Oh, crud. Hacking the door tripped a silent alarm. If the guards see Galloway and the others, they're dead. We gotta hide them. The storage room.
Everyone, in here.
I'm directing security cam footage to that panel. You'll be able to see the guards coming. If you wait till they go by, you could surprise them.
What the hell? Where are the prisoners?
Are they gone? Is it safe?
They didn't see you. Stay here, and we'll take care of them.
Hey, I got a sword now.
That took care of it. We should check that the colonists are okay.
Did you see that shit with the sword? Dude, he does like a shadow leap forward. That's cool.
Is everyone okay?
Sidera Nix, you've been pretending to be me, haven't you?
How did you...
Think I don't recognize my own tricks? And stop using my voice.
Sorry. It was just easier to get things done when people thought I was you. You know, because you have contacts and stuff.
Sid.
So you didn't help us, just like you said. It was...
Yeah, my kid's sister.
Give your sister some credit, Vetra. This wasn't exactly easy to pull off.
Ryder, don't encourage her. Sid, I know you're in the facility somewhere. Get back in your shuttle and return to the Nexus.
But I can help you get everyone out of here.
You hacked a door without checking for safeguards. That's help we don't need.
So walk me through it. I got eyes on the base.
Ryder?
Don't look at me.
She's your sister.
Great. Thanks for the backup. Fine, Sid. You can help, but follow my instructions and don't get creative.
We'll stay put and follow you when it's safe. Don't want to get caught in the crossfire.
The sooner we get going, the better. Sid'll alert us if anything's headed our way.
Head down the corridor, through the mess hall. That's quickest.
Before we go farther, are you in a safe spot?
Yeah, I'm tapped into their system from outside. Shuttle's
Nice.
well hidden. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
What's a waifu? I'm not going there, guys. The chat kind of explained it in a very basic term that works. You know, I kind of feel like the kind of guys who are into waifus are the same guys who will definitely buy a 3D robot when it becomes available. They probably own a flashlight equivalent.
Did you know your sister was messing about impersonating you?
Do you think I would have let her if I knew? This explains a bunch of the strange reactions
They
I've
can't
gotten
get
from
girlfriends
some
in
of my
real life, so
associates.
they fall for
Shit. I have no
anime
idea what else she's
girls.
done in my name.
Stellar Blade is the perfect example. The main character from Stellar Blade is the perfect example of your traditional waifu. And all the different outfits you can purchase, and you can make her your own.
Sid, can you...
Sid, we're going
Your
to
own
need you to hack
personal
into
waifu.
systems to cause a disruption.
Right.
Only one. Get in and get out. Too much messing around and they'll track you down.
No, we said flash. We said flash.
What's Merryweather up to today? Anyone know? I can send a surge of power to that generator.
The electrical discharge from that could take out some of them.
Looks like today's gourmet choices is sawdust and paste or goop from a tube.
Ryder?
Overload that generator as I walk through the door.
You got it.
The Min Lights phenomenon? No, I've never have.
Would you prefer they went after your friends?
No, but... Never mind. Take that passageway next. It'll take you through... Huh. It looks like a bunch of cages?
These doors, yeah, these are not usable.
Hey, can we get in here now, Sid?
It's manually locked down. I can't open it from where I am.
I don't think there's any other boxes I can interact with here. Oh shit. I'll be right back, guys. I need to get my phone. I forgot to bring my phone in here in case Chris calls me from the vet. Alright. I think I'm back. Sorry, guys. Messages I had to respond to. Man, I have had something in my eye all morning.
What the hell is happening? Who's messing with security? Why are the feeds down? Someone answer me!
That's a lot of animals.
They could be training them as a security measure. If they're still feral,
I
they
bet
could
we can let
soften
them
up
out of the
those guards for
cages.
us. Then again, they might also attack us.
What are these? I can't like scan them. Arachnids?
Turrets. Those might be a problem.
I could turn them off or change the attack protocols.
Oh, we could. Okay, that's cool. Change turret protocol.
Turn those turrets on Merryweather's men. That should get them out of our way.
Here we go.
And then we can keep the animals in their cages. The guy on YouTube boxing the kangaroo. That was crazy. I think that was awesome. That's not a daily occurrence, I don't think.
Fiend, get back!
Please tell me you're gonna talk to your sister about all this?
Oh, you have no idea.
Thankfully, it seems to be locked in place for the moment. I'll take that as a win.
That was intense.
That thing was so big.
That's
You
what she
guys
said.
were amazing. Anyway, you should head through the workshop next. That's the direct way out.
Oh, hang on, I got a message here. Yeah, Australia has some of the creepiest spiders on the planet, guys. I have major arachnophobia. I don't know that I would do well in Australia. Yeah, the snakes, you guys have some pretty deadly snakes in Australia as well. Like, I'm not scared of snakes. I'm cautious around snakes. Where I grew up, we have poisonous snakes, like the copperhead. And in Colorado, we had the rattlesnake. So I'm cautious around snakes, but I'm not scared of snakes. I am scared of spiders. Like, I don't like spiders at all. Um, we have lots of spiders around here, not that deadly where we live. But where I grew up, we have black widows and brown recluses, both of which are nasty. Um, not as nasty as some of the stuff in Australia, but yeah, I remember I had a friend's mom got bit. My sister-in-law got bit by a brown recluse as well. But I remember a friend's mom when I was in school, she got bit on her shoulder blade by a brown recluse, and she lost like a 3-inch chunk that was like a quarter-inch deep, half-inch deep in her shoulder. It just rotted her shoulder out, and they eventually went in with a scalpel and just like carved out this bowl, like you're scooping out of an ice cream bowl. They just scooped all this flesh out of this rotting wound on the back of her shoulder, and she's left with this indented scar from where she got bit by a brown recluse. And the last time I went to visit my parents, we stayed there for a couple of nights at the guest bedroom, and I came in the middle of the afternoon and like picked up my backpack off the bed, and a 3-inch round brown recluse like ran out from under the backpack underneath the pillow, and I was like, nah, man, nah, I'm good, thanks. Now where I live, there are, there's critters here, but it's not. We don't have any deadly spider. We do have tarantulas though, and those things are nasty. And the cats want to play with them and attack them, and they're not deadly, but they can, mess up an animal. But for humans, it's just like a bee sting or something. But they're big and they're nasty. The good thing is they're slow.
There's a rat in the system. I want this rat caught.
We've had a couple of them get in the house, and it's never fun when you wake up in the morning and there's like a 6-inch round, big hairy tarantula creeping across your kitchen floor, and you're like, thank goodness I put sandals on before I put flip-flops on before I came out of bed.
You cleared this place out good, Ryder. No trouble.
Some people do eat them. Not
so
for
far.
me.
If that engine has a charged core, it might explode.
I could dump out whatever's in those tanks.
That stuff cuts right through shields. If we're not careful, that'll hurt both them and us. Looks like you've got loads of options.
Disable the Hydra armor. I don't want to fight that thing.
You got it, Pathfinder.
We can only do one thing. I was hoping we could do more.
Did stuff like this. Helping you do it, it's different.
That's why I never wanted you involved in the things I did. You can't have excitement and adventure if you can't handle pain and blood.
Well, I guess it's straight through the door next.
I remember when we lived in Cancun, I was not aware of, I think they're called tailless whip scorpions, maybe? They're not actually a scorpion, they're a spider. I think they're called tailless whip scorpion or whip, something like that. I don't remember exactly. But they're about 6 inches around, and they look creepy as hell. And I had never seen one. And I came home one night from being out with Chris, and I turned on the laptop and I sat down at the desk, and I was in flip-flops, and I felt something crawl across my foot, and I flipped on the lights and looked down, and there was this giant 6-inch thing just sort of like right in the middle of my feet, and it had just crawled over, and it was the nastiest, scariest thing I had ever seen in my life, and it was not a fun experience, and it was immediately taken care of. And then I found out they're completely harmless, but it was like I didn't know that at the time, and it was like, no, no, you and I are not allowed to exist in the same space. Sorry, sorry. Oh,
Sid,
it
what do we have
totally did
coming
not.
up?
It was no longer in the office. It was no longer part of
Sid?
this mortal coil.
Looks like
Sid?
I think someone found my shuttle. I can hear. I think I gotta. Oh no.
Yeah, that was like half a
Sid!
can of Raid.
Sid,
and
come in!
A stick in
found
one
her.
hand
They're
and a
gonna
skip
kill her.
can in the other.
Why'd you have to go be the hero, Sid? Stupid, so stupid.
Sid's leverage. They won't kill her just yet. We just have to be quick.
You're right. I think I can trace Sid's signal. Should take us to her. No time to waste, but we have to be careful. They have my sister. Watch out! They're coming straight for us!
The security here is intense! What on earth is Merryweather paying them?
Alright, one turret down. I want to try my sword. Yeah, buddy.
That console probably controls. So you're the one that's been killing my people.
I didn't kill anyone. I don't even know how to shoot a gun.
You want your rat, Vetra Nix? You come to me.
Help!
Think carefully about your next move, Pathfinder.
That explodes, it takes you out too.
You won't let that happen.
Vetra. It's going to be okay. We're gonna get you out of this.
Come on. That's a kid you got there. She's not a threat, let her go.
She hacked my security. She's as tall as you are. Guns on the ground.
I played D4 when it launched. I liked the story, and it was fun. The expansion was a letdown for me, but it just was lackluster, you know. But I do like the story of. I do like the story of D4, and the cutscenes are amazing. The music's great. The world building's good. It's very casual if you're into ARPGs. Like, it's a casual version of an ARPG.
Sid, get down! Stay down! Don't worry, Sid! Everything's gonna be okay!
Which is great for someone like me, because I don't play a lot of ARPGs. So it's a nice, easy version of an ARPG to play with a fun story.
Got him in my sight!
Really good graphics.
Ryder, watch out!
I don't enjoy the seasonal stuff. That's just me. It's the same thing I was talking about earlier. I don't do the Space Marine 2 season stuff. I'm just not into that multiplayer stuff these days. cast spells from a long way away, right? Technically not spells, but you know what
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
I got biotics,
I
bitch.
think. Let's get you to your shuttle. Are you all right? Are you hurt?
I think I'm okay.
Help's on the way. We're all good.
Yeah, Path of Exile 2 needs a lot of work.
I didn't mean for any of this. I'm sorry, okay?
You can't just mess around with people from Kadara. They're dangerous.
There's a lot I like about Path of Exile 2,
wanted
but
to
it's
start
not.
over, not be exiles anymore.
I prefer the D4
No one else
experience
was giving
just
him a
because
chance, so
I
I
like
thought,
story
I
more
can do that.
than
I
killing
can help.
bosses. And at least the campaign version of D4 has a really good and pretty meaty story. The seasonal stuff has story too, but it's mostly repeating the maps and stuff, which is not what I'm not a huge fan of. But like Path of Exile 2, the story is not enough. Like they need more, in my opinion.
These are good people who made bad choices. Your sister did the right thing.
She still should have talked to me. I don't want you hurt. There are ugly sides to what I do, and you shouldn't have to deal with them.
You started out when you were my age.
Hopefully
and
they
you
do.
managed okay?
That wasn't
My game of the year for 2024, either Indiana Jones and the Great Circle or Star Wars Outlaws.
Yeah, I was shocked at first, but I understand now, and I can handle it.
I don't want you to have to.
Whatever. I'm going back to the Nexus, like you wanted.
The Eternal Strands demo is going to be out today, but I'm not going to stream it because it's coming out later today, and I will not be available.
That was intense. Are you all right?
Fine. I just need some time to think. Hey, at least the settlers are safe. Thanks for helping me out with this, Ryder. Can we just get moving now?
I'll probably play the Eternal Strands demo today, but then release it as a couple of different videos over the next couple of days, because I'm going to be going to the doctor for the next couple of days, so it'll replace the streams. I should still stream tomorrow morning before I go, but then Thursday I won't be streaming at all, unless it's evening. I might do an evening stream. Yeah, this year is even crazier than last year for games for sure. And especially, I'll add a Switch 2 to the rotation later this year, which means there will be even more games that I can access. Let's see here. I have to do the outposts for Liam. I can do Jarl.
Taking her up. Where to next, Pathfinder?
Yeah, Fable's gonna be a good game. Okay, find Thaldir.
Peebee said she wanted to talk to you.
Alright, Peebee wants to talk to me. No time to type, more to come. Yeah, I gotta unlock all the outposts to get Liam's next mission.
What's new?
Huh, funny you should ask. I need to know, if I had something really important to do, could I count on you to help, to come along?
Important?
Definitely gonna be playing
Or
Exodus. Expedition 33.
This time, important. Thanks to my new
Fable is
remnant
2025,
augmented
yes.
scanner, I'm onto something big. Hear that signal? Best I can tell, it's coming from
That's
the
how I
places
was
raw
with the
remnant
PS5
programming
Pro
tech.
Transcend.
A
I bought the
building block
PS5
in
in like
unused
March,
state.
and then summertime
Then
rolls
eyes
around and they
bulge
dropped the
thinking what we
PS5
might
Pro,
be
and I'm
able to
like,
learn from it.
well,
Or do with it.
screw you.
It's like a
I'm not gonna go
Remtech wild card.
turn around and try to trade
Kind
it
of
in
mystery
and
I
all that stuff.
live
I'll just
for.
stick with the base
I
model.
have to get it. There's no time to waste, right?
Okay.
That's it? No preamble, no further interrogations, just okay? You're in?
I'm in.
Yes! That your game means the world to me. Loading the
The
coordinates
good thing with
into
like the Switch
galaxy
2 is
map.
it's backwards
Consider
compatible.
me
So
primed
all the
and
games
ready.
in the Switch 1 you'll be able to play. So you've got a massive catalog of games that you have access to. We're going to prioritize Peebee's mission here.
Inalara system. Was that someone's name, Joel?
Inalara is a virtue. To know map, your course, right down to the blood. It's a good name for the brink of the unknown.
All right, Peebee, let's roll.
Approaching the planet where Peebee's mysterious signal is emanating. Ryder, signal source is near a volatile volcano. I don't see a clear place to land.
Wow, Peebee's right. Whatever's giving off that signal is special.
All right, we got a mission. I will take these two for sure.
Prep your team.
Where's Peebee?
Thought she was with you.
Wake up, Peebee.
Not yet, we don't.
Mystery signal
More
awaits.
details, I think it's going to be April is when they're doing a big event.
Right.
I believe it's
Okay,
April
yeah.
4th or something.
Actually, could you come here, please? My place. Straight away?
When they did the announcement for the Switch 2 the other day, I think it has like an April
any luck finding a
something
place to
date
land?
Nothing
for
yet. Might take a while.
an event, and I'm assuming
Okay,
that's the
Peebee,
event
be
where
right
they're
there.
going to announce the actual launch window or the
This
launch
should be
date
fun.
and or the price. Because as of
Peebee?
right now we don't know
Back here.
anything.
I won't bite.
What's this about?
Calla won't find a safe place to land the Tempest.
Oh!
And safety first!
Buckle up, kids. We're going on a mission.
You keep me on my toes, Peebee.
This won't end well.
I'm not doing this for the fun of it. The Tempest can't go where we need to be, and you can't get there from the ground. This is the only way in.
In? Where exactly are we going? Peebee, where are we going?
It's not my fault the signal's coming from inside a volcano. And we should land on stable ground,
See
assuming
ya,
my
Thandar.
subterranean scans are accurate, and the impact doesn't alter trajectory too severely. And
Tell me you have a plan for getting back to the Tempest.
is that a thing? We came all the way to another galaxy with no plan for getting back home.
Ah, that's a good point.
All right, brace for impact.
I don't remember this at all, and I know I did it when I first played the game, because she was the first character I romanced.
So, are you mad, Ryder?
I'm not mad, Peebee.
I have like no recollection of this at all. I definitely never did the
Too
Vestra
close for
one.
comfort.
Any landing you can walk away from, right?
Ryder, come in.
So that was
Are you
completely
all right?
new for me.
Sam, relay to the Tempest that we're fine. Investigating Peebee's signal.
Right away.
I'm picking up the signal. It's housed within a remnant structure not far from here.
Sam, plot our trajectory.
Plotted.
Dude, this is awesome. I feel like Gandalf in the Mines of Moria. I have no memory of this place. No, I am not near the end of the game at all. If I chose to be, I could be. I have the option to go do the next two like final planets, and just go to those planets. I have like 5 or 6 missions to finish the game, if I wanted to be finished. However, I still have another easy 50, 60 hours of gameplay by just pursuing side quests and stuff. So I'm just working on side missions right now. I'm doing companion quests today. We've been doing side quests the past few days. I've still got to unlock multiple more outposts. I'm a long way from being done with the game. Although if I wanted to push the main story, I could push the main story. This is not a side quest. Well, this is a companion quest. So I've already done 3 I've done 2 loyalty missions this morning, right? We did Vetra, and what did we do before Vetra? Did we do? Or maybe that was yes. No, last night we did Cora. We did Cora's loyalty quest last night, and this morning we've done Vestra. I always forget her name. And we're doing Peebee's loyalty quest right now. I haven't gotten Drax yet. I don't have, or the Krogan. I haven't gone deep enough into Liam's yet because I got to establish the outposts. Oh no, this game is massive. This game is very, 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 very big. It's way bigger than the previous games. And there's so many planets you could explore. So
maybe there's a console buried here somewhere.
It's one of those games where if you want to just do the main story, I think it's maybe 40 hours long. But then if you want to do all the stuff, it's like a 100-hour playthrough.
Come on!
I would have to look at the actual numbers.
The power node. Go ahead and shoot the rock or something.
Well, what do you know?
The network you're accessing seems to be a production system.
Production of what?
Remnant hardware.
Good. The gates are opening.
You've opened more than that. I'm picking up structural shifts throughout the cavern area.
Okay. Someone did a speed run of the main story in 7 hours and 45 minutes. That's nuts. Main story, it says here the main story is an average of 20 hours. I said 40. The internet says 20. The internet says the average main story is around 20, which is in line with the other games. All the other games are around 20-25 hours for the main storyline. So it says here the main story average is 18 hours. Main plus extras is 63 hours and 30 minutes. Completionist is 97 hours. 100 hours is what I said. And then all playstyles, the average is around 65 hours total for all of those aggregates combined. So this is session 11. I'm pretty sure I'm over 40 hours at this point. I I really don't know. I haven't been tracking this, so I know I'm over 40 because if we're 11 hours in and my average stream is like 3 hours, we're at least 30. But I know we've done some streams that have been like 6 hours. Yesterday was a 6.5. So if I had to guess, we're over 40 hours on this playthrough. It'll probably end up being close to a 60-hour playthrough. I'm not trying to do a completionist version, but at the same time, I definitely want to see all the side quests for the companions. Like, I'd never seen... I don't remember this one. I know I've seen this one before because I romanced Peebee the very first time I played the game. But, like, Vetra's storyline, I had never seen that before. Like, I have never done her in the party. Kinetic Wielder. The adept profile is rank 4. Yeah, I'm probably halfway through my playthrough, yes, if I had to guess.
Interesting. That observer is in a persistent idle state. Its neural pathways are blank.
It's like Hawk when I stripped out its remnant protocol.
Seismic activity increasing. I'm picking up additional unprogrammed observers throughout the facility. At Dispenser Point, Pathfinder, this site was a manufacturing center. That's a collapsed outlet point for an assembly line.
They're making robots. Ooh, we got a console.
You are identifying yourself as an ally to the unprogrammed observers in the assembly line.
Hey there, little guy. Nice to have you on the team.
Its protocols are limited, but it will perform simple tasks for you via your scanner.
Like opening doors?
That's back where we came from.
Been there, done that. Another gate.
There's a console up there. I see.
That node controls the gate, but it's disabled.
Too high to access.
Our new friend knows what to do. And voila! Thanks, buddy.
Well, he did it automatically.
A lot of this tech is already broken down to its basic components. Very useful.
Yeah, it's a really big game, GP. Like I said, if you turn this into 100 hours,
Pathfinder,
you know, that's a big game. Like,
area to land. Retrieval
I don't
may
think
be
you could get 100 hours in any of the previous games.
He has detected a few smaller vessels
Maybe 40,
making their way to the
50,
surface, however.
with all the DLC included.
Unknown.
Uh-oh. I know that shuttle.
Pelisaria, are you tracking that sweet signal too?
Ugh, Kalinda. Back off. It's mine. Let's hurry. We have to get to the signal source before Kalinda.
Observers on patrol.
Fully programmed and deployed bots will still react to you as an enemy.
Another gate ahead.
Let's clear them out.
Party just got bigger.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Alright, if the stream's still up, our power just flickered. And it was enough to kill the PlayStation. I don't know if it killed the stream, but it definitely killed the PlayStation. Gotta love living in the boonies. Am I still live, guys? Everybody went ruh-roh. I don't know if that means ruh-roh the game died or ruh-roh the stream died. I don't know where it will have saved it. Hopefully we'll have some progress. Yeah, so the power flickered. It was obviously enough. The air conditioner turned on and off. The lights went on and off. The PlayStation shut down. It did not. We'll see how long this takes to reboot back up. Well, at least the stream stayed. That doesn't often happen. Usually if the power goes, everything goes. Yes, I know the PS5 wasn't turned off properly. It is stormy around us, and also it's what time is it? Like 7 in the morning? It's 8:30 in the morning. So yeah, somebody in town is probably doing like the power company's probably doing some work somewhere, so they probably just flipped a breaker real quick, and I'm on that grid. So if I had to guess, small town. One of the things that happens because we're in the small town is like anytime they work on the pumps for like the water tower or the water system, like they pretty much just shut the whole town off for like it could be a few minutes, but they shut everything off so that they can turn off all the breakers going to the water tower and the main pump and everything. We have a water treatment facility outside of town. So anytime they work on any of that stuff, it's living in the boonies, man. I'm not looking up camel spiders. I've seen them before. They are real and they are terrifying, and I have no desire to look at spiders this morning. I have enough going on in my life right now without being traumatized by creepy images. Oh, it did. It gave us a pretty recent save.
Observers on patrol.
Like we're at that same
Fully
battle.
programmed and deployed bots will still react to you as an enemy.
Let's clear them out.
Party just got bigger.
Shit, I got something on me? Is there something close to me? No, I think we're good. I think it was just that one was doing some gnarly damage to me. Oh, I missed it.
All clear.
All right. Now let's find some way to open that gate.
I've been able to get over my spider phobia enough to where like the small spiders and stuff, I'll just put them on a piece of paper and throw them outside. But anything bigger than like 2 inches in diameter, a lot of other things don't kill me. We get a lot of centipedes where we live, and those can actually hurt if they sting you. So those ones I'm not a big fan of. I'm not like scared of them, but when you see them, you gotta get rid of them because they're nasty. Sharks? Yeah, I don't think I'm scared of sharks. I just don't like deep water in general, so maybe. Zeeks. I put them on a piece of paper too, and then I set the house on fire.
Pathfinder, this console controls the gate.
Here it goes.
Good. The gate's starting to open.
Thank you, Rob. You opened a gate up here too. Come on, boys. We're in.
She must be on a ridge above us.
Shit!
Yeah, I think if I was in deep water, because I don't like deep water at all, I would probably be afraid of sharks as well.
Talisaria, the high road is
I just
much
don't go
more
out on
direct.
deep water. I don't go out on boats if I can avoid it.
Guess you didn't notice the little transmitter I hid in Park. So sloppy. Ta.
Ugh! That... Ryder, we need to pick up the pace. We have to make it across the next bridge.
Chasm's too far to jump.
There may be a way to extend that antenna.
Dormant turret.
The controls should be nearby.
Pathfinder, interfacing with this console should allow you to extend the antenna so you can jump across.
Whoa. Major activity.
I can complete the hack, but you'll have to stay close.
Incoming!
Still working on it. Rerouting power from these other structures.
And reducing our cover.
Shit. We'll never catch Colinda.
Hunker down. More remnant.
No bots to fight up here.
I'm going to kill her. The antenna is extending. Let's go.
Oh, have you guys not been around enough for me to talk about parasite stories? I've had parasites.
Colinda's men spotted on the upper ridge.
Was not fun.
They're in
My first time into the tropics. I did not know that parasite pills were a thing that you needed to
Pathfinder,
take every 6 months or
There's another
so.
dispenser for unprogrammed observers in this area.
Spaghetti. That's all I'm gonna say.
Who cares?
Spaghetti.
What matters is that mountain of rock is between us and the signal source.
Chew on that.
Now we're in business.
Activating could draw hostile remnant.
Anyone order a friendly
Take your vitamins, just like the doctor said.
Sam was right. It comes with a ton of angry bots.
At least our new friend is fighting for us.
What the hell is that thing? Oh, that's gonna hurt, whatever that is. Oh, get down. Oh, it has like turrets. Okay, cool, cool. It can't shoot me now. Oh, I'm out of ammo though. Get out, get out, get out. Ah! I need ammo.
facing is escalating tectonic activity. The area is becoming increasingly unstable.
Come on! We have to get past that boulder! Try to destroy it!
The rock is too dense for your weapons, but there is a deep fissure that an observer's beam might be able to exploit.
I could have turned that turret on before I started the fight. Oh my god.
And tell the bot to attack it. Observer to the rescue.
Oh, it killed it.
All right, let's get across and over the ridge.
Make sure they don't get inside.
Cutscene.
A triple share to whoever brings me their sweet implants.
Man, I hate her.
We've got to follow her inside. Her outlaws might have something to say about that.
Take them out!
Let's go!
Yeah, get some food, guys. Food is good.
Hold them here, Cranon. I'm making sure they can't follow.
Shit, what's she up to?
Man, I want to know why I have no recollection of this place.
Looks like we'll run into him one more time.
So long, losers.
No, no, no! Melinda's barred the way!
Come to your doom, Pathfinder.
Reception committee.
Kalinda sends her regards.
Oh, he's immune to all of it. Guess because he's got the armor.
No more playing around. Playing for keeps now.
Oh, he just regen.
Print it down.
I bet this console controls the dispenser.
And I need ammo. Da, 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 da.
The console here will summon an allied observer to repair the damaged gateway node. Scanning the disabled node will direct the allied observer to it.
Okay.
Changing positions.
To open the dormant gate, the conduit node needs repair.
All right, we're back in the game.
I need ammo. There's some.
This is it. The signal source is in the next chamber.
I'm reading more dispensers for allied observers.
I'll keep that in mind.
Wow, okay.
Can't get a bead on the device. Let's drop to the cavern floor.
Yeah, the moment we drop to the cavern floor, we're gonna get hit guarantee it. So before we do that, I'll be right back. Lasagna. You know, guys, it has been an age since I've had lasagna. I can't get lasagna noodles here. I just thought about that. That's one thing I don't think I've been able to find at the store. God, it's got to be 6 years since I've had lasagna. It's been a while. And the downside is I make a really good red sauce because Chris and I have spaghetti. Every 2-3 months we make a batch. I might be able to. And yes, guys, that's why I try really hard to curate my community, because I don't want this to ever turn into like
Nice place for an
Asmongold chat.
Funny, that's exactly what
I'm not going to be able to control it once it grows beyond a certain point, but hopefully I'll be able to get good mods who can help continue the...
Belinda, you ass! Just give it up!
There's a piece of pure, uncut programming tech in here. Plus, you want it, so there's no way I'm giving up.
But I think that we got a ways to go before that happens. So we should be fine. Yeah, I tell you one thing I know for sure I can't get the noodles here. I definitely can't get ricotta cheese here. I can't get feta cheese here. It's been 4 years since I've had feta. Maybe not 4. That's not quite true. I had feta when I went up and visited my brother, but I haven't in where we have the homestead. There's not. You can't get feta cheese here.
Shit! You defeated all my men.
Really?
Not really.
Dude, not just even Asmongold, so... I don't want to name any names, but there's a certain guy who runs an RPG channel. He got pretty big with Baldur's Gate 3. He's got about 225,000 people on his channel. And I used to think that, you know, his chat was okay. And then he did some craziness around Dragon Age Veilguard. His chat descended, like, between 500 and 800 people watching him live. And the chat just became a cesspool. And I've tried to tune in a couple of times since then just to see if it's changed. And it's just now become, there's no moderation.
finished?
0
yet?
mods.
Not even close. But I will have to go on a
0
recruiting spree
moderation,
after
500 to 800 people on average. Sometimes, you know, as many as like 1,200, and there's no moderation. It's just chaos.
We could really use observer support. How about hacking a console to get us reinforcements?
Hacking the console. Alright.
Hopefully the observers will turn the tide.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die a horrible death. Don't want to leave me alone. Oh no, I got hit. That's gonna hurt.
Sound of that.
The signal source is beyond the next rise.
Yeah, we do get trolls sometimes. What's up, Ashley? It is, yeah, we do have pretty good. I will say we have gotten trolls sometimes, and it's definitely a problem when I get like we've talked about this every a couple days. We mention it. Once we start getting back into new games, it's definitely going to happen around Avowed. I'll tell you that much. I know for a fact that Avowed is going to bring some trolls. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, probably a few because they've already been coming out in waves. The grifters are out in force. So I think once we get back into playing new games in February, it's probably going to be a problem again. Because once I start getting 80 to 100 people in chat, there's always usually you know, at least a couple per stream. I'm able to moderate that myself. We've even had, I don't know who was here for the one the one day that guy kept coming back. There's been one guy who's persistent, and he comes back about every couple of weeks. But that one day he got irritated, and he kept coming back, and he made like 5 or 6 accounts on Twitch and YouTube, and he kept switching between the two over the course of the stream, and he just kept repeating the same nonsense over and over. And we definitely have some of that happening, but it hasn't gotten to the point where I can't control it. Like, I'm happy to toy with them for a little bit, because it's good for clips and stuff. But I told everybody at the beginning of last year, at the end of last year, I said, if the financials are good in March, and I get to the point where I need it, we're going to hire a moderator. But the finances need to be there first, because I can't afford to just pay someone at the moment. And it needs to justify it. Like, if we're getting 150, 200 people per stream, oh yeah, I'm going to be moderating. I'm not going to be that guy who has, 600 people in chat with no moderation going on. Fuck.
Linda's already there. We gotta get across.
Are you kidding me? How many guys does she have?
Linda's about to get the device.
There goes Peebee.
You won't make it, Kalinda.
Too late, gal. It's mine. Damn it!
Go on, Peebee. Yeah, get some.
shit.
Go, I got this.
Peebee, help! I'll give you everything I've got.
Oh, I make money off of those
All the
fools,
relics,
man.
everything worth anything. Please, I don't want to die.
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap, what?
I don't want her to die, Ryder.
But the device.
It's not worth her life.
See, Peebee's a good kid. I'm not gonna shoot her, Jesus. What? God, that's kind of crazy they put that option in there. Like, I have a feeling, I think when I played this game the first time, I don't think I ever did Peebee's loyalty mission. I have no recollection of this. I have a recollection of romancing Peebee and the airlock scene, but I do not remember this loyalty mission at all.
We need to get out of here. Peebee, thank you. Listen, no heart.
Finally beat you to the punch.
I've got 2 shuttles waiting. Follow me.
Yeah, I have a few haters. We had one guy get really upset he was following along with Veilguard, and he actually joined the channel members, but he was very argumentative.
Let's get out of here!
Every stream he was very argumentative, and he was always going on about how, you know, he was young and wealthy and worked hard and no one could compare to him. Anyway, he was very argumentative, and I was okay with it because I don't, you know, I'm not going to censor someone for being argumentative. It's when it gets into the line of insulting and just being a dick. And I remember when I made the case study about Dragon Age the Veilguard on YouTube. I think it was before Christmas. Whenever I did that video on the case study for Veilguard, he in the members section for channel members on YouTube, he left this long post about how I was just a grifter on the opposite side of the fence, and I was just grifting people because there was no way that Veilguard was a good game. I mean, he waited. He waited until I put out my reviews for the game. He was there for the streams of the game, and then I did the case study for Veilguard, and he waited like 3 months or something, and then he started in with the grifter shit, calling me a grifter, and I banned his ass. I mean, I don't care. I don't care if you're a channel member. You don't get to call me a grifter for enjoying a video game. Then he came into Discord, and I was outside having breakfast and stuff, and I came back to this long, like 5-paragraph rant in Discord
My crew won't bother
about how I was a grifter and how dare I silence him on YouTube, and I was like banned from Discord too. Like, no, you're not allowed to have that platform in MySpace. No. And then you get some people who scream like, echo chamber, you're just creating an echo chamber. It's like, no, I allow dissent. There's plenty of times in chat where I allow people you can talk about whatever you want. There are limits to what I allow because we can't talk about certain things because this is my business. You know, so I have to moderate. Certain topics don't get allowed to be discussed. But you don't get to call me a grifter for enjoying a video game, even if you're a paying member or not. And then to take it a step further and come into the Discord and rant about how you just got banned off of YouTube. I mean, consequences of your actions. No one wants to accept consequences for their own actions these days. And yes, I have a zero tolerance policy for prejudice, period. You know, bigotry, racism, misogyny, you know, anti-LGBTQ plus, like any, like, I'm okay like we've talked about, we've borderline talked about politics a few times because we've talked about healthcare in different countries, and I'm trying very hard to stay away from the election because that's a crazy one because that's chaos right now, you know. But we've talked about things, and I'm okay with having dissenting voices in chat. But when you start like attacking me or attacking people in the community, no, there is a zero tolerance policy in place, like none. Like, and it's not about creating an echo chamber, it's about creating a community of like-minded people. Like, if this was a, you know, we're all here to celebrate food, right? And we're all having a great time, we're celebrating all different types of food, and then we get an angry vegan or an angry vegetarian in the group, and they start ranting about how dare you 5 people over there, how dare you enjoy meat, and the rest of us are like, hey, we enjoy all food here, like no shaming, like all food is welcome. No, it's not right, vegans are bad. No, man, get out of here. Like, that's not echo chamber, that is getting rid of trolls. Like, we don't want that sort of stuff here. And I think Chris just came home. I'm gonna go talk to her real quick, guys, because she just got back from the vet, so I need to find out what's up with the cat and stuff. I'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, I'll be back in a bit. I need to talk with Chris. It's a longer conversation than I thought, so it's vet stuff for our cat. So I gotta. Yeah, I'll be back in a bit, hopefully. If not, just stay tuned, guys. I'll be. I gotta talk with Chris about all the vet stuff. Apologies.